Hi, Farhad, Zaleh, Mirwan. Today is 28th November, 12:11 in the afternoon. I made an earlier video, but unfortunately I had to delete it due to technical circumstances. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about, as I promised Mirwan, first Thanksgiving for myself and for your mom. Of course, for your mom, the first Thanksgiving was after she was married to me. Anyway, to start off with me, my first Thanksgiving was in November 1969 after I arrived into the United States. We were living in South Orange, New Jersey. My brother was working as this building's apartment superintendent, and of course he has his own standard job also. Anyway, I don't recall the details of my mother cooking or how she cooked and all that kind of good things. I don't remember anything such thing. Only thing I remember that Rusi had invited his girlfriend at that time. Her name was Maureen, and they had two small children, 4 and 5 years old. I don't remember. I think this one of the kids' name was Michael. I may be wrong. Anyway, Homai, my sister, and my mother, of course, we sat at a table, and I saw this big Lucy bring this big bird out, and I remember saying, I said, "Oh man, what a big chicken this is." Of course, I didn't know what was a turkey at that time. There was no Google, so I had no clue. So Lucy says, in his few choice words, he says, "No, this is what they call a turkey." Nobody explained to me what Thanksgiving was all about and everything. But anyway, when I saw this big, humongous piece of chicken out there, and of course, my first thing was, "Hey, can I have one of the legs?" And he said, "Okay." So I had legs with cranberry sauce. We didn't have jellied cranberry at those days. We just had cranberry sauce at that time. So I was eating with mashed potatoes, gravy. I think there were yams over there too. Anyway, as we were having dinner, I remember my sister Homa saying, "Hey, Gabe, look, your first snowfall." And I looked outside, and lo and behold, it was started to snow. That was my double first Thanksgiving as well as my first snowfall. Uh, After much, I don't remember anymore for Thanksgiving because I left the house and it was basic survival. So I don't think I had Thanksgiving. I don't recall sitting. Anyway, your mom came in 72, October. The first year, November, we were staying at my friend's house. I was he had was renting one of his rooms upstairs, and I was staying with your mom up there. So our first Thanksgiving was, yeah, nothing to talk about. I guess I didn't even know those things. Anyway, the first Thanksgiving we recall that we actually called Thanksgiving was after Farhar was born in August. That November we had our first Thanksgiving. Anyway, it was a fiasco because your mom didn't know anything about that, and I knew about Thanksgiving as much as how much I knew the first day. So all I knew was that we have turkey. So I bought a small turkey for us, and on the day of the Thanksgiving, I asked your mom. She said, "Yeah, let's cook our dinner." And I put the turkey. I'm talking about straight from the freezer. I didn't know I'm supposed to defrost it and stuff it and all that thing. I just took the turkey, and I didn't know there were giblets in there or nothing of this sort. I put it in the oven, and all I knew was I had to put it in a tray, and I had something 350 always stuck to my head because I remember baking chicken. So I put at 350. About 4 or 5 hours later, I think it was late afternoon, and the burning smell was coming out. So we went and opened the oven and took the turkey out. It was all very dark brown from outside. I said, "Oh, hey, turkey is done." So when we started cutting it, it was raw inside. Some parts were solid frozen, and so we ate whatever was cooked from the top. We cut it a little bit here and there. We ate. So since we were only two of us anyway, Farad was too young to eat, so it didn't bother us. So we did that. And your mom then started cooking, cutting up the rest of the turkey, and we found giblets in there. Your mom said, what is this? I said, I have no clue. So we opened the package up, and so it's a giblet. I said, I guess it must be parts of the turkey. And I remember calling my sister Homai and I asked her a question about that. She said, yeah, those are called giblets. Anyway, long story short, that was how our first Thanksgiving happened. But in reality, the real good Thanksgiving came in around when we moved to San Diego. That's the time we had a good one real Thanksgiving. It was about 85, 86 time frame. More on it later. Love you guys. Bye bye.